Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel for Microsoft Intune interview question and answers. So this is part 8 video where I will be covering up 10 questions, and in my past 7 videos I cover up 10 questions in each video. So there were total 70 questions, and now this 10 more question I'm going to cover up in the series. So there will be 80 questions for your interview, and I hope so you will learn a lot with this series. Now, so let's get started with this tutorial. Now, here is the question list which I will be covering up in this video. How to check the connector health, how to deploy enterprise certificate connectors in Tune, how to check the MECM connector health status, how to configure the VPP token, Apple VPP token, how to configure the managed Google Play connector or the Google Enterprise connector, Microsoft Defender for Endpoint connector, ServiceNow connector, and how to renew the certificate. So this video is dedicatedly for the connectors explanation. So let's go to the first question, how to check your connector health status. So first you need to log in into the Intune console, go to the tenant administration, and then select the tenant status, and then go to the connector status. And here you can see what are the connectors you connected and what is the health. All these remaining connectors are not enabled yet, so I have not enabled these connectors, but all these connectors are like healthy, and it's a warning. It's a warning. Why? Because of this my the autopilot has not synced up last couple of days, and that's why it's showing under the warning. Now let's go to the next question, how to deploy the enterprise certificate. So for that you need to again log into the Intune console, go to the tenant administrator, go to the connector and tokens, and here is the option to import the code signing certificate that you want to deploy it. So if you have already a certificate from your the certificate server or the DigiCert or from the anywhere, you would like to enroll that certificate into your tenant. So once you click here, you will be having the option code signing certificate file. Click on the browse and just add the certificate and click on the upload. So once you click on the upload, you will see this the status is provisional, and the last updated on this date, and issued by this is issued by the DigiCert, and the expiration date and the expiration. And that's how you can check your the certificate expiration also, if you have already accessed any certificate here. Now the certificate connectors in the Intune. So you need to go to the tenant administrator connectors and click on the certificate connectors. So basically this option is used to create a connection in between your Intune to Escape server. So I have created a video for the escape server, how you can build that escape server in your infra. So once if you have not watched that video, you can go back and watch that video, how to configure that the escape server in your environment. So once your escape server is ready, then you need to connect that escape server with your the Intune to deploy the certificate on the end user device. So here click on the certificate connector and just click and download it. So once you download that application, you need to install it. So that application name is a certificate connector for Microsoft Intune. And once the installation is done, you need to click on the configure now. So here is the option is a configure now. So configure now, then it will show you the screen, the welcome to the Microsoft Intune certificate connector, and then go to the features, and then you can select what are the features you want to enable it. So select the features, enable or the disable. So you want to enable all these features, and then click on the next, and then follow all these steps. Once you have done it, then your the escape connector certificate connection will create with the Intune. Now let's go to the next question, how to check MECM connector health status. So this connector is used for your co-management when you are creating a co-management connection from MECM to Intune. And here is showing the unhealthy because of my the SSEM is not ready, and just it was unknown because the SSEM was decom. But you can see in the name, site server, and the status. Once you have your the healthy SSEM, MECM. Now the question is next question is how to configure the Apple VPP token, and for that you need to go to the connectors and the tokens, and here is the option the Apple VPP token, and click on the create. Once you click on the create, here will be a screen to enter your the details like the token name, Apple ID, Apple VPP token. So once you come on this screen, click on this, open the Apple Business Manager, and there you need to configure, and you should have the officially account for the this Apple Business Manager, and the VPP token will download from your the Apple Business Manager, and that you can import it here. Give the Apple ID and the token name here. Now, the next question is how to configure the managed Google Play connector. So you need to go to the managed Google Play and click on the open the managed Google Play Store. So this is very simple process. You should have a Google account, and then you can connect it with your the Google Play Store. So create that account, and once it's done, then click on here, log in with that, and once it's done, then you can save and sync. If you're able to success all these process, your status will show here like a success or the last sync. Now let's go to the next question is Google Enterprise Connector, how you can configure it. So to configure the Google Enterprise Connector, you need to go to the Chrome Enterprise Preview and click on the connect. So if you have not connected earlier, it will show like a blank, and once you click on the connect, it will open it this screen, and just make a note your the client ID and the auth ID that will use to configure your Google admin console. So here you need to create a account with the Google workspace, Google workspace. Once you configure that account, it will needed your website also. I will create a video how you can do that, but this is a short answer I'm giving here. So click on the admin account, and once you configure that, and then you need to launch the Google to connect now. So screen will be something like that. This screenshot taken from your the admin console, Google admin console. Your console will looks like this. Go to the security, go to the API control, and then go to the managed admin wide delegation, and then you can enter your the details. So once you are here, then click on the add new, and can put your the details like the client ID and the auth ID which you noted, and just then click on the authorized. So once you click on the authorized, you will be getting these entries here, and after that, once you've done all these steps, your connector will be connected successfully to the Intune. So it will show like active and the last check-in and your the account. So I have connected with my website, that is endusersupports.com. And this is just like a short answer because we are in an interview, and everything you should not explain each and every step, but you should know the process how it works. And that is the interview purpose. Now here is the next question is Microsoft Defender for Endpoint connector. So once you go to the Microsoft Defender for Endpoint, you can see in here the connector status is enabled, and the last thing, and all these settings which you want to connect it. And just let you know guys, I create a tutorial for the Microsoft Defender for Endpoint, and there are the many videos to understand well for your Microsoft Defender for Endpoint. The tutorial name is a MDE, Microsoft Defender for Endpoint. Now let's go to the next question, ServiceNow connector with the Intune. If you want to connect Intune with the ServiceNow, so you have the option here that's called the ServiceNow connector. So you need the some information, ServiceNow instant host, where the ServiceNow URL and the ServiceNow API and the client ID app. So for to configure this, you need to contact in your company with the ServiceNow developer. So he will provide you the information, and then based on your configuration, or if you have any alerts, then immediately your ServiceNow ticket will reach. So that's how you can proceed. I don't have the free license for the service now, that's why I have not configured, but I will try to create a video here. Now let me go to the last question for how to renew the certificate for the Windows. So this is not a very difficult, it's like a very simple way. If you have the valid certificate in Intune, then you can follow this process. If you don't have, then I answered how you can create the certificate, how you can add it in my the last question, so you can just watch that again. Now here is the question, how you can renew your the certificate if it is not updated, or it is not renewed on your the device. So log into the device, go to the task scheduler, go to the Microsoft and the Windows, and here is a option is a enterprise MGMT, and this is the hash value here. Now select this and search out the schedule created by the enrollment client for the renew for the certificate warning. So if you just click on this, right click on it, and run this task, run this task scheduler. So once it run, your certificate automatically it will renewed on the device. So guys, for today's that's all. I've covered up the 10 question, hope you guys like it. So please keep watching this video. I will be coming up with some new technology, or the new questions, or the new topics related to Microsoft technologies. So guys, thank you. See you soon in my the next video. Take care.